Deed is done. It went perfect. She said yes. Went according to plan. Thank God. Now we're on the second part, which you guys already know. But yeah. See you guys tonight.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to our engagement video part 2. I just want to shout out to everyone who showed us so much love on the first video. You guys are the best. Honestly, it was so nice to kind of relive that day again and to experience that love again. I'm so grateful for the people in our lives. We have a lot of support, so thank you guys so much. We're here with part 2 at last, and in today's video you're gonna see basically everything we did after what you saw in part 1. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go watch that video first because it'll make a lot more sense when you watch this one.
Links are in the description.
Yes. If you guys remember, in part 1 it ends with, you know, us being engaged, and we're still at Center Island. And I don't know if any of you were wondering why we were there so early. Other than the fact that it was super romantic, there was actually an intention with that. You want to tell them what you had planned?
The plan was to celebrate our engagement right after with little private jets that I booked. It's like a 30-minute romantic flight over the city. For
those of you who are from Toronto, you might have seen this romantic date idea where people will literally book helicopters or private jets and go on these scenic tours of the city, which we've never done before. So when I found out that that was a plan, you know, first of all, I was already so overwhelmed with how the whole engagement went. So I was like even more overwhelmed that I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, like we have to go catch this flight now. So we're like leaving Center Island.
Yeah, like rushing pretty much. Like everything was planned like
to the T.
Yeah, to the T. So like after the question, like we left right away.
Yes, we left. We said goodbye to Carlo, Zach, Thomas, and Anthony, and we're just rushing to get to Billy Bishop Airport, which is where the planes were. So we get there, we find our parking spot, and we rush to where the private jets are. We're on time, we're not late, and all of a sudden, you know, the employee comes up to us and he basically tells us that the pilot was doing his checks in the morning.
Yeah, it's like a maintenance check.
He deemed the plane not fit for flying that day, whatever the heck that means. Yeah. We ain't risking no flights in 2020, so last year, so.
All the flights got canceled for that day.
Yeah, they refunded us the money. Well, they refunded Kevin his money, and we were offered to reschedule it for another time, but we just decided to take the money. It was fine. Honestly, I feel like the only high that could get you to not be sad about that is getting engaged, so I was still very happy. And we ended up spending the morning, you know, driving back to the house, and I was just calling relatives and I was calling my best friends, letting them know I was engaged. So in the next couple clips, you're gonna see their reaction to that. Also, mind you, they're still preparing some things for the third surprise of the day, so you're gonna see that in the next clips. We got home, we ended up napping. We were so tired from the morning, and then we got dressed and ready to go to my sister's house, which was surprise number 2. So you're gonna see it right now.
So this is me documenting. Got the pictures. We're gonna start setting stuff up. I'm so excited. My best friend's engaged. We are physically not okay. We're not okay. Oh my god. Nothing is funnier when my best friend tells me she's engaged and I had to pretend I was clueless. She has no idea what's coming tonight. No idea.
So several hours later, we is engaged. I'm so happy, and I'm still living in surprise world. So are you excited, babe?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, see you guys there.
We made it to the second part of the surprise. We're gonna eat. Thank you, Isla, for everything. You have made this experience so nice and beautiful. Thank you.
All right, so we get to surprise number 2, which, as you saw, was my sister's house. Honestly, like, nothing made me feel more like I was in dream world than being together with my family on my engagement day. celebrating our love and our future to come. I was so happy. Like, I just felt like I was having an outer body experience that whole day, because like, this isn't, I don't know, like, it just, the way everything turned out. When we were driving to my sister's house, obviously I wasn't blindfolded for that, so I didn't know where we were going until we reached a certain point on the highway, and I was like, we're going to my sister's house, aren't we? So we get there, and my sister, God bless her, thank you so much, Ava. You better be watching this video. But thank you so much for...
Message Esther when you watch this video. That's how we know you. That's how we know.
Message me when you get to this part. My sister, she's amazing. Her and her husband hosted us at her house. My parents were there too. My parents are... mostly my mom is like not down to be on camera, so you won't see her in these clips, but my parents were there and they had an amazing time with us, and we just ate some good food. Everything was perfect. The decorations were so cute. My sister had a little, like, one of those balloon banners, I guess that's what they're called, those balloon decors in her backyard. She really did just make it look like a nice little restaurant style.
Thank you.
We appreciate her so much. We felt so loved.
And the little helpers.
Yes, my nieces and nephews. Honestly, it was such a beautiful, and it was the perfect day. It was like so sunny and a little hot,
it was perfect,
it was a perfect day. So we were having a great time.
Hey, that's it, some bachata. Let's go. Woo.
I'm just recording. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. Alright, so now at this point we've been at my sister's all afternoon and it's like almost 8 o'clock, and you know, Kevin's telling me surprise number 3, it's still coming up, be ready, and like in my mind I'm like, I don't know what he could be planning at this point, because I was not expecting to see my friends that night. I knew that at some point we'd all hang out and maybe celebrate, but I was not expecting to see them that night. So I didn't know that, you know, all this time Kevin's kind of stalling for time. No. My friends and his friends are like organizing things with the other surprise, so they're running a little late, but it's fine. Like, I don't think anything of it because I don't know what's going on. Those clips you saw were obviously the behind the scenes while they were waiting for us, and then finally Kevin was taking me to surprise number 3, and you're gonna see in these clips, you know, I'm very confused and I'm not blindfolded, so I just have my eyes closed. But I remember when we were driving up to the last surprise, I kept telling Kevin, like, are you taking me to a football field? Like, the roads we were driving on had construction going on, and they had like gravel on the floor. Yeah. So
it was like bumpy.
Yeah, I was like, where are we going? I literally thought he was taking me to like a stadium, like me out here thinking I'm Kim Kardashian or something, like he rented out a stadium, but no, for real, I had no idea we were going. It's time to reveal. This is surprise number 3, where he took me to see my friends.
Alright guys, we're approaching part 3. Right now, she has no idea what's going on. I don't know what she's tripping out. Just walk, babe. There's nothing in front of you.
Guys, I am literally dying editing this right now. Like, I am the most extra person I know in this moment. I literally said, I cannot handle this. I am walking out so I can walk back in and properly absorb this situation. Like, who am I? Who do I think I am? I'm actually dying. Like, oh, Esther. She needs to bring. She knows.
All right, we made it. Third part. Let's go.
I was in love with this backdrop. It was so amazing for photos, so many custom details like the donut wall made by Karen and the E and K letters made by Michelle. Thank you guys so much. We had so much delicious food and all the photos of me and Kevin throughout our relationship hanging around the room. Honestly, that was what made me cry when I walked in. We had desserts and tacos, and actually were those spring rolls? I don't even remember, but they were so good, man. I think I had a couple of donuts, but honestly, I was just so mesmerized by the decor and all the thought poured into everything. I couldn't be more grateful. I'm truly so blessed. So thank you to everyone who took part in this night. You're amazing. My friend Genesis couldn't be there with us that night, so I made sure to hop on a FaceTime call with her, get that one-on-one time. I'm like, okay, everybody come.
Jen, we love you.
Where are you, Karen? Oh.
We love Genesis, Leon. There she is.
And then we just danced the night away. It was a good time. After experiencing and living through all those amazing surprises, a part of me could not help but think about Kevin and how I wanted to do something in return for him. You know, he made me the happiest girl on earth that day, and his parents live farther out, so they weren't there that day. But I was able to basically reach out to his family and plan something on the low, a little surprise. His parents were gonna come to visit in a couple weeks, so I planned the whole surprise around the weekend that they were coming, so Kevin had no idea that I had a surprise in store for him. And basically my goal was just to celebrate our engagement but with his family, since I knew they were coming to visit. The idea was born. I reached out to his sister and his niece and his mom and dad and his aunt, and we all started coordinating. We got decorations together, food together, all of that together, and I'm so grateful for them. Thank you, Suli. Thank you, Julissa. Thank you, your mom and dad. Thank you to everyone from Kevin's family, his aunt who helped us. Honestly, they helped us so much. I never planned a surprise, so I was truly like so stressed out because I'm like, how did Kevin plan 3, almost 4, if you count the plane thing? How did you plan all of that? Because I planned this one thing and I was literally freaking out the whole time. So the first step was to get you out of the house. So I told you that we wanted to go have lunch with his parents, and I got dressed, looked cute, and we ended up kidnapping him. Well, he didn't know he was being kidnapped at the time, but we ended up taking him to an outlet mall that was near his aunt's house. So we went out there and he had no idea what was happening.
At all. Not at all.
We're leaving the outlet mall and I tell you that you have to wear this scarf over your face. What it was going through your mind?
Honestly, I was so lost. So I thought like, I don't know, maybe she booked a dinner at a nice restaurant. Like the thought of like her having like a reunion with family like crossed my mind, but it was very like brief. I'm like nah, no way, because they live like
3 hours,
like 3 hours away, and
yeah.
then like just getting everybody together, like I knew it was a lot to take on. So I'm just thinking like, maybe we're going to like my favorite restaurant or something.
Basically, you were like, Esther can't handle that, so it's definitely not that. I'm joking. But yeah, he just sat very patiently, and then we got to his aunt's house.
Gracias todos por venir. Gracias Esther por planear esto.
Thank you guys. You guys are the best.
Yo siempre estaba diciendo que quería celebrar con la familia and she made it happen, so thank you.
Made it happen.
Sean muy felices siempre.
Y gracias a las personas que colaboraron.
Y que seamos una familia unida siempre.
We love you.
Gracias a las personas que
Keep
colaboraron.
going. Keep going, guys.
Solo es para decir.
Kevin's like, he's charging for this one.
I have to be right about whatever.
And
look at his.
Ay, macizo,
Thank you guys for being here.
No.
Gracias. Vamos todos para
Feliz
adentro.
compromiso. Feliz sellado. No hay vuelta atrás.
Were you shook when you took off your blindfold?
Yeah, very.
I think I took it off for you.
I don't remember, but yeah, I was so surprised and like I was so overwhelmed with joy and seeing everybody there. So thank you for organizing that. And
thank your family.
yeah.
Thank them so much, because they
you.
were my hands and eyes and ears. No, but they held it down. They kept it together. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
So that concludes our engagement vlog. I guess this
yeah.
low-key felt like a series, but it was only 2 episodes. So we hope you enjoyed it. It was a really, September was a very special month for us. We were just spoiled with so much love from family and friends, and you know, we couldn't be more grateful. And now we're just, you know, we just chilling, being engaged now. So
yeah, living that fiance life.
yes, we're fiancés. Starts fighting. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to part 2 of the engagement vlog, and we love you and appreciate you. So like, if you liked the video, comment what you liked, and
smash that subscribe button.
yes, smash it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.